Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a twin flame reading, divine masculine check-in, whatever you want to call it. I put on these Moxie lashes that I got, and I ordered the dramatic pair, and they're really dramatic. So I wouldn't normally wear it, but it was hard to gauge. So I wanted to play around with them because the chemicals of getting my eyelashes done really affect me. So if I look a little extreme today, that's why, but they're not as bad on camera that they are off. So anyways, I wasn't gonna do a reading like this, but I was kind of tapping into the energy, and I said the other day, who knows if my twin flame is my twin flame? And some people were like, I agree, and whatever, it doesn't matter. You guys were just trying to be supportive, but my thing is that I just don't feel like we create labels. Humans create labels. Labels don't change what is, okay? So whether we label and say, I am a twin flame and this is my masculine or this is my feminine, it doesn't matter what we say. Labels are very constricted to a 3D concept. And so I'm not saying my twin isn't my twin. I'm not saying he is. What I'm saying is holding on to this belief that this person is your twin, and that because of that, it means eventually you have to be together, is going to limit your life. And I believe in being expansive and being open. And I hate labels. I've always been like that. I just don't like them. So I'm not saying he's my twin or not my twin. What I have been saying lately is that I'm very detached from him romantically, but that doesn't mean he's not still some sort of spiritual guide, just as other people are. And what I've also realized is that when I think about all the other people that led me to him, because it was a very long journey to actually get me to the place where I met him, they all feel very spiritual to me. And I don't even know if I would say one sticks out more than the other, because it's all part of this web of me. It's all part of the journey of different stages of my life, and this person reflecting this side of me and this version of me. And so it's an inclusive thing. We shouldn't be so exclusive, like it's just that person, because everyone in our life serves a purpose, and everyone is a mirror of where we're at. And so if we just put all the energy on one person, we're missing the point. Okay, that's my spiel. So someone said they'd like me to do a reading where I just do, or just a video of this, and I will try, but it is actually very difficult to keep this going for a really long time because it's not sturdy on the That's the best I can do today. And so because it's actually really hard to do divine masculine readings when I'm not energetically tapped into my masculine, because that was a source of motivation for a long time. So I did some energy tapping in just to kind of get it. And that did sort of help me to kind of remember, a lot of the feelings associated with this journey. And I feel like, I was tapping a lot into, I was really, really affected by the karmic situation he was in and the person he chose over me. And when I tap into the energy, what I feel with that is that, a lot of times, if you guys don't have a karmic, this part might not relate to you, but the karmic is like, the masculine, it could be like their best friend. It could be someone they feel very in sync with in terms of a lot of 3D concepts. It could be that this person matches their culture, their style, the other people they hang around. This person lines up a lot in the 3D. And the masculine is also very, I feel, enamored by the karmic, because the karmic doesn't seem to have that emotional intensity that the feminine does, especially in contrast to the feminine. But it's very much like what in Clueless, it's a Monet, like from far away, it looks great, but up close, it's a big old mess. That's from a movie. I think it's Clueless, but it's like I feel their dynamic is very much it was very enticing because the karmic seems to have a lot of things that the masculine feels insecure about, like detachment and emotional stability, and maybe just composed and calm and all these things. But it's these things that draw them in because they're supposed to karmically, but then when they actually try to have a relationship, it's very empty, it's very void. It's not the depth and the richness of the feminine where it goes into their soul. It's just a very surface level dynamic. I'm not sharing anything that's new, but it's very alluring still because there's something very much feeding the ego of the masculine, this karmic still. There's still something I feel a lot of times the karmic is the cool one who you think it's kind of like that cool girl in high school where you think oh, you want to be best friends with them because they don't seem to care, they have that confidence. But then when you try to be best friends with them, you realize you have to be as shallow as them. It's kind of honestly like the Mean Girls, like Regina, where it's beautiful from the outside and beautiful from even just, it's very alluring, but when you get up close, there's a lot of bullshit that you have to put up with, because I don't think the masculine is as shallow as the karmic, to be honest. And so, and I'm really not into karmic bashing. I'm not even saying, I think that the karmic has a lot of great qualities, but I don't think they're, now, someone once told me that they thought that the karmic in my situation was a divine feminine, that she saw energy of that. And I feel like she is maybe has some empress energy, but she's not tapped into it. And I don't know if she will be, because these two, the karmic and the twin flame, don't foster growth. Oh, I've never gotten this card. And look at this. This says, what does this say? Oh, dormant. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. It's an energy that, and look, it's the eyelashes. It's mirroring my eyelashes. Dormant, okay? So let's see what major arcana this translates to. It's kind of I feel the masculine is still not hangman, is still not awakened to who they really are. And the karmic keeps them safe from really becoming who they are. And so actually, I did say the other day, I don't know if my masculine's my masculine. We can't make conclusions from feelings. Feelings are not facts. And so because right now I don't feel energetically connected to my masculine is why I said that. But he may actually be my masculine, but based on my feelings, I'm saying he's not. And we cannot make conclusions based on feelings, because feelings are like the weather. They always change. I feel like putting on a different ring, another ring. So this hangman energy dormant is the masculine is still in this awakening process. And but I feel so is the feminine. And as long as we keep looking at the karmic as having something we don't, we are not awakened either. We are dormant. We are not getting it. And so if you're still affected by your karmic and your masculine, you are not awakened either. And that is really the thing of it. The quietude of being is sometimes enough. Investigate which form of dormancy you are feeding. Are you in the need of rest? Are you going into hiding, or is a little bit of both? What sort of self-care rituals can you enjoy whilst not entering a state of neglect in your personal and professional life? Shunning, shutting, willful ignorance, being stuck, awaiting a better time, hibernating. I do feel like a lot's happening right now. And so what I still feel is that the karmic is still trying to hold on to their facade, and the masculine is feeling emptier and emptier, but they're still playing this little role, which it's a reflection too of where the feminine's at, because I feel there's some gifts or things within the feminine that she or he has not unleashed. And until the feminine fully comes into her own, the masculine is not. But I also feel like if you're getting to a point where you're detached and you're not feeling it, that's good, because you're breaking codependency and you're not relying on the energy of your masculine. It may feel depressing, it may feel void, it may feel dormant, but this is the space you need to be in, because you have to eventually find the answers within your life and not from the masculine. It's what I've always been preaching. Okay? So let's pull from the wisdom of the oracle. Someone said that right as I was like, I didn't do the gong last time. Clearing energies. Okay. The wisdom of the oracle. Co-create is reversed, though. I don't usually take oracle cards reversed, but I feel like this is saying it's not about a change in the wind. 12. So no matter how dormant things are, change is bound to happen. Even when you're not making any changes, change is happening all around you. If you don't want to co-create with the universe to make changes, doesn't matter. It's still going to come, okay? So we have number 12 and 40 here, okay? I think a change will do you good. If you guys want to force change, you can. I've noticed in my life where I've always tried to force change by forcing geographical changes. I thought, this is going to change my life. If I move everything around me, if I change if you change your bedroom, if you change your location, if you change your friends, if you change where you're eating, but if you're not changing your mindset, your perspective, the way you perceive the world, nothing is going to change. So it has to happen within you. It can't be anything you change on the outside. And I feel a lot of times the masculine thinks if they can align with a certain partner, like a karmic who is very different from them, that it will change them. And it doesn't, because ultimately they are who they are. There's things within them they have to fix, or they have to come to some sort of acceptance. It's also not about changing things. It's also about learning to accept who we are, what we're here for, why we are the way we are, and come to that self-love and self-acceptance, okay? So I'm going to use this deck. I haven't used it in a while. Our subscriber brought me it, Witches of Wisdom. Let's see what the Witch's Wisdom has to say about this. I haven't even started tarot yet. I'm feeling very oracle-y today. Spring. This is also change. So I also feel like things might be dormant while we're in this winter period. It is a time of hibernation, but when the spring comes, when March, April, or wherever you are in the world, when spring happens, things are going to shift. That's actually when I got involved with my masculine, was in March and April. But if you guys are in a different part of the world, you know, that could speak differently to you. But this is like a watchtower. This is watch for things to change. And secret, okay? So it could be that right now the situation with the karmic is very dormant, or something within the masculine is very dormant, but secrets are going to be revealed in the springtime. And so this is the time for self-reflection. This is the time to maybe gather all of our tools within, because when the weather shifts and things start to change is when we're going to be called to make changes, okay? So it's not necessarily a bad thing that we're in this dormant energy. And because of that, being called to use a different deck, but I haven't used tarot yet. So, what tarot deck am I even going to use? I'm being called to use this Mystical Shaman Oracle, though. Wow. Oh, we got, I'm taking two of these that were flipped up because the rest of them were still facing down. We've got Middle World and Standstill, which Middle World to me is not the higher realms. It's not the earth. It is the 3D realm. It is the realm that we sense with our senses, our eyes, our ears, our nose. We're here. We're at a standstill. And right now, it's number 52 and 36. For whatever reason, we're all dealing maybe with 3D concepts right now. It's also the masculine's reluctance to become more spiritual. It's easier in this middle world. Okay, number 72. It's also like, I feel another reference to karmic energy where there's like a middleman. Okay. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient but mindful of not being reckless. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet. So it's important to ask for help from the invisible realms, from helpers in the upper world. For now, wait. The middle realm is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is a present moment where everything is happening, yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is the mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. So I do feel like there is a standstill going on right now within this, like, both people's realities. And for some reason, that's just the way it's supposed to be right now. We're supposed to be going within. We're supposed to be accepting that we don't have to change everything on the outside. We can just be present in this moment. Okay, I want to use a tarot, but I'm trying to decide what tarot deck I want to use. All right, I'll use this Light Seers. Where's the masculine at right now? Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Knight of Cups. Wow. A lot of water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The masculine is feeling almost like, I feel like they want to fix some wounds of the feminine. I don't know why that just came to my mind. They're feeling emotionally connected to the feminine. They're feeling like they want to give their heart to the feminine. We've got like a singing bowl or a cup kind of here with the feminine, where she's very spiritual. And then we have the masculine here with the horse in the back, which is so cute. I love this horse. And he's just kind of looking at her, and he also has a bowl. So it's almost like the Two of Cups, where they're feeling each other. You could also have like a newfound spark of feeling your masculine's energy, or remembering what it was like to feel their energy, to feel the romance. It's like, if you're remembering things about the dynamic, they're also remembering things. And Ace of Pentacles is like, they want something tangible in the 3D with the feminine here. But they also might feel like they missed an opportunity. I'm going to use also the Pterosexual magic because I get such good messages from that. Where's the masculine at? Yeah, but the masculine feel, look at this, I just pulled Two of Cups. They feel like they lost the feminine. They feel like they still are plagued by this situation, but they don't know how to make it right, okay? They feel frustrated. They feel like they made bad decisions. They feel like they're losing it, okay? With these Two Cups, I can't believe, or bowls, whatever they are. All right, let's get some from the Pterosexual magic, because I always love the messages from here. Where's the masculine at? Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Yeah, the masculine is sexually desiring the feminine. He wants to, like, another horse, like, run away with the feminine. And the devil is here. But I feel he has Two of Cups again. And the Star reverse. I feel he has some sort of shame when it comes to his desire for the feminine. He may have sex issues that he hasn't worked out. And so he shuts that down really quick because it feels like a dark side of him. It feels like the underworld of him that he hasn't dealt with. We've got Devil. We've got Two of Cups. I'll make love to you like you. She still lives within his fantasies, within his desires, okay? This is what he wants. But he feels like with the Star reverse, he can't have what he wants. That's the feeling I'm getting. He feels like it's not within his reach. Even though he dreams of it, he fantasizes about it. Wow. Okay. I wanted to pull some from, these can be sometimes heavy, Trapped in Toxicity from angelic revelation. What's going on with the karmic situation or the karmic energy? Sometimes these are really heavy, so we'll see what comes up. We've got Aquarius energy, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And then we've had the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So everything but air signs so far here. Oh no, we had Aquarius. I have tried to get help to leave. But I feel this is more on their higher self. I don't feel like they've actually done that with the 3. Intimacy. I have issues due to some traumatic experiences. I don't like to rush into sex. I have hit block after block. Professionals just made matters worse, so I pretend everything is fine. Would you love me? Could you love me if I let you see the real me? I struggle to love myself after everything I have been through. I feel unlovable. So I feel like the masculine on some level felt safer. My sacral just really went off with these cards. They're definitely having major sexual energy. Every time I do readings, my sacral is like so affected. We do have intimacy. There's still some unhealed intimacy, maybe on both sides here, but I feel like the masculine felt safer with the karmic because they don't have to be that deep. They don't have to share those intimate things. And I feel like they've tried to, in their soul, separate from a situation that they know isn't working, but they're just not ready. They're at a standstill. Okay. Let's get some from this Divine Masculine Journey to Sacred Union from Karen from Soul Magic 99. She is a channel and also beautiful decks. Let's see a few more cards for where the masculine is at. We've got 2. My feelings are as deep as the ocean. Confusion, not knowing which way to go in life. Yeah, so we had the Knight of Cups, which is all about emotions and feelings. Just because they haven't shown it, it's like they're almost so fragile. I feel like they just are in situations that don't trigger them so much. That's the feeling I'm getting. They still have really deep feelings here, but they don't know what to do with them. Someone takes your breath away. That's, you guys do that for the masculine. But it's almost like too much. You literally take their breath away to where they can't cope. They don't know how to deal with it. Okay, let's get some final cards from messages from the masculine. What do they want to say? From him to her. What do they want to communicate to the feminine? Oh, this is from Mystic Moon's deck, but I just pulled it out. I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Well, that's a message because it was in there. I lied when I said I did not love you. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Deep feelings here, guys. I still like hearing from you even when I ignore you. So there's a lot about them wanting to communicate, but feeling like it's wrong, feeling like they can't. Let's get one more. Nobody knows how deeply miserable I feel inside. Well, there it is, guys. Okay, so they're not emotionally fulfilled. They thought they were choosing a path that aligned with them, but it didn't. Okay, let's end with a deeper truth. I honor my path and who I am, and I do my best to stay true to myself and honor my inner voice. I know that as I align, all of the connections and things on the outside of me will feel more aligned with me as I remain authentic to myself. So I attract authentic relationships and dynamics. I stay true to myself and this path that I'm on, and I honor my intuition. I honor where I'm at, and I surrender to this beautiful unfolding path, and I believe and have faith that everything is working out for me, and I trust and know that I am being divinely guided, and I am safe, I am protected. I have God's white light shining down on me, down through my crown chakra, through my eyes, nose, mouth, neck, shoulders, my heart chakra, this white light cleansing and clearing into my solar plexus, empowering me, strengthening my core and my confidence, down into my sacral, clearing out any old residual wounds, energetic holds that are intertwined with my sacral, down into my root chakra, rooting me, grounding me deep into the earth. I feel so grounded and rooted and centered, down my legs and my thighs, my knees, my calves, my ankles, my feet. I am so rooted and grounded. My feet have branches extending deep, deep, deep into the earth's core, rooting me, grounding me, clearing my mind. My third eye is bright and clear, and I have strong intuition and discernment that I follow. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.